What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have war number 6 versus NewN. A very competitive, tough alliance. I know they normally try to go for podium. They haven't been having the best season, and so far neither have we. But we know that we're gonna have to perform. We did show up for JA, so hopefully we can show up again for NewN. Shout out to all my peeps over at NewN. Wish you guys the best, whether we win or lose. You guys know that. And yeah, man, let's get into it. So we're bringing in the exact same team that we brought in. So we're having Kang. So I'm happy. All right, so we're gonna start against Cell's Atuma here. And his Atuma is not gonna play ball the way the last Atuma did. I think the last Atuma we faced as well was a rank 4. Cells is a rank 5. But we're gonna power start 1 here, and the idea is to fire off 2 special 2s, and he should be dead. The plan was fine. You see I'm rainbow boosted, max boosted. We take this very seriously, of course. So we're gonna bait out a heavy here, and we're gonna get to our special 2. Last time I allowed him to fire off his special 1. I think in hindsight I should have did the same here, but it was fine. I just YOLO'd it because I figured it pushed me back to a special 2. It does. There we get caught by the heavy, so then the damage reflection kicks in, and then we take a couple of his ball on the block there. We throw off our special 2. He goes down, but we took significantly more damage on that fight. That's the only Apocalypse fight, so it was fine. All we needed to do was solo, but last time we finished losing 9% health. This time we finished losing 30. So major difference there. All right, next up we have this Wiccan here. We're gonna use Void. I think if you try to put an armor break on Wiccan, he does something. I'm not sure, but Void's incinerate immune. So we're gonna, and we're also tactic. So we're gonna continuously knock him down because we're not gonna take dot damage. And even if we could take dot damage from Wiccan, which I believe is incinerates, we wouldn't take them. I think Wiccan also places a shock on you, but he needs to be within a certain spell or something like that. I don't know. I don't really know Wiccan, but I'm fairly certain that he does. But again, since we're tactic, we're not going to take any of that damage, even if it was to happen to us. So nice easy fight for Void. I did parry there to get the debuff on us so we can get willpower here and healing during the whole fight. Next up, I made a bit of a mistake. We're still on path 7, and I have this Havoc here. I'm going in with Kang, but I was supposed to switch over to my power backs tech, and I forgot. So this is only a rank 4 Havoc. It wouldn't have mattered if it was a rank 5. Kang has a permanent armor break on him, so we're at no danger of exploding, and all we have to do is knock him down in order to get our full damage. So you'll see I countered his heavy with mine, and he fires off a special 1. His debuffs are only going to serve as willpower healing for us, but I was kind of confused during this fight because I'm like, man, I'm not gaining any power. And yeah, well, I wasn't gaining any power because I didn't put on my tech power back like I was planning on doing, because the next 3 fights, including this one, all was going to Kang. So yeah, a bit of a waste, but it was a minor mistake. It wasn't really a mistake. We're in no danger of losing this fight ever, or needing those per se, but they just would have expedited the fight a bit. But he went down without a hitch. It wasn't really a problem. He's very ideal for Havoc. Havoc cannot hurt him very much unless you eat a special 3. That's pretty much the only way that's going to happen. All right, next we got still on Joke. Joke definitely got Kanged this war. Kanged, as I like to say. And yeah, so his Mantis is only a rank 1. Even if she was a rank 2, the only thing that would happen is we would eat more block damage, which, you know, 7 stars in our block penetration kind of hurt, but we have over 100,000 health boosted, and his armor is no joke, actually. He's kind of a tank. So yeah, the only thing you want to do with the Mantis fight is you want to push her to her special 2, and not let her throw her special 1s. Granted, she gets to throw any specials in this fight. Spoiler alert, she will not. But if she were to throw a special 1, then we would alternate the plan immediately into holding on to our specials and then throwing them when her sleep timer almost expires, so therefore it will not affect us. So either way, always have a strategy, always have a plan, and then have a backup plan, just in case the original plan doesn't go the way that you thought, if you're able to. All right, so my boy Eve is moving up for me, so that's 4 fights down. So far so good. We are going to heal up just a little bit because we did take some chip damage from Mantis hitting into our block by baiting out her heavies. And then we have to wait for Eve to take his mini boss down before he can place a Wags here on Sam's rank 2 core, and we're going to take that with Kang. This is a nothing fight really for Kang. The Wags is basically to allow us to parry. He has nothing in his kit here to cause him to go unblockable besides hitting into his block and getting his rock stacks, that little charge on it. We're going to do light ending combos until we drop his rock field, and then we're going to move into medium combos. We're going to the first time I did not dex his special 1, then one time I get tagged by it. But either way, this is a very simple fight. We are ramping up, as you guys know. Kang will gain his 20 Furies. High energy diet makes us lose our power, which is fine because we can't utilize it anyway because it's energy based damage, which will only heal him. So that would be pretty dumb in my opinion. So all we're going to do is we're going to hit him until he drops. There we get a nice little light, which his reach is actually surprisingly good. So we were able to drop him faster than just having to parry and rely on the Wags in there. Yeah, that's why I got tagged once. Mistimed the special 1. Seldomly happens, but it does happen sometimes. I'd say I'm about 87% at dexing his special 1, and there just to clean it up, I just blocked the special 2 because there's no need to dex it anymore. That was Kang's last fight, unfortunately. Even though I'm going to talk to you guys about an interesting, cool fight that he could have taken, it just the way that we had to do offense this time, I was not able to do it. But rest assured, guys, if I'm able to do it, I will do it. And that's this abs man here. I do actually end up taking the fight regardless, but I end up taking it with Void. And we'll talk more about that when we get to it. But next up, we have this Ascended Rentra. And we're going to take it with Void. Rentra is tactic, but since we're tactic as well, the Withers are going to be helping out immensely. We're going to continuously knock him down with special 1s. So that's going to help keep a slow on him as well. And I try my best to not allow him to get to special 2s. I am very comfortable with dexing Rentra's special 2, but I think it's more of a mental thing. When I see the unblockable, it does make me nervous, right? So that's the whole game plan, and shout out to White Mommy. But yeah, man, I'm about to drop your Rentra. But yeah, so with his special 1s, at some point, I think here, I start to heavy counter his special 1s. I'm pretty sure I do that. And again, this is to bait out his special 1s and to keep him in check. We are ramping up Void to get those petrifies, so then that power gain will start slowly reversing for us. And we do have those Withers on helping out as well. And for the vast majority of the fight, this was the strategy, and this worked very, very well. There was a couple points that I did feel a little uncomfortable because I was getting very close to my side of the field. And with Rentra, you actually don't want to be backed up against a wall because he can root you guys there. And then he'll start putting on ruptures on you and things will go terrible. He did go unstoppable once, and that's just because the withers fell off. And here's the point where I accidentally pushed him to a special 2. So of course the AI is going to launch it. And I'm thinking in my head, if I get hit by this, I'm probably dead. But of course we don't get hit by it. And yeah, now we just let the debuffs do their work, and down he goes. But yeah, man, safe fight, but you probably should slow play it like I did, in my opinion. All right, last up we have this abs man here. We're going to be taking it with Void. I advocated for Kang to take this fight with the Wags pre-fight because it's way faster and it's way safer. Why do I say that? Okay, well, the last time I took Mephisto on this path, which was last war, Void has to ramp up. He will eventually reverse everything, but it takes him a while. One, there's Conflictor, so it's going to eat your buffs. You're either going to give him a debuff by trying to parry, or it's going to eat the natural debuff that he places on you. Number 2, you can play medium, light, medium, parry, heavy style, but again, you're going to give him a debuff and he's going to gain power from that. I opted to go ahead and do full combos to get to my specials faster, but the problem with that is the deja vu prowess, so therefore he's going to hit way harder on your block if you get hit, and his specials are going to do a significant amount more damage. So and again, it takes Void a long time to ramp all the way up to get to Fear the Void. The only silver lining that you have here is he is Incinerate immune, so Absman, his special 2s, even if he got to a special 3, he wouldn't feel the effects of those Incinerates. If I would have taken this with a Wags and Kang, I could have medium, light, medium, or light, medium, light, medium, parry, heavy, rinse, repeat, and maxed out collar tech, and he actually would not throw a single special, and I would cycle back my special 2s because I would be ramping up the entire time. Kang has permanent buffs, so therefore we would never feed Mystic Dispersion unless we use the Dexterity Mastery, which there would be no need to because we would be parry medium, light, medium, parry heavy, which would keep us from the corner. The officers actually agreed with me. They didn't have a problem with it. The problem was we didn't have a Wags to give. So I wanted to show you guys something super cool because Kang could definitely destroy that fight. And hopefully in the future I can show you guys that. But in the meantime, that's 7 fights, 7 solos, and we ended up losing. GG's to New Nation. I have a lot of friends over there. Shout out to all my homies. I don't want to start naming people because then I'd start forgetting, but the MVPs I'll at least name. Vintech, Jelly, and Sweeta. Shout out to you guys. You guys did your thing. We actually were winning this war for the longest time, and then we ended up dropping the ball. But that's the way the cookie crumbled. Hopefully we can do better next time. And yeah, man, I'm going to be advocating for Kang to come in for the rest of the season. Now, that doesn't mean that he will. That's not guaranteed. But he can do a lot more than what people think. And I hopefully can prove that he can do these fights exceptionally and safely. Because obviously that's the #1 thing when it comes to high tier war safety. So anyway, that's going to do it for me. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Rumble. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.